If you're viewing this presentation here on YouTube or perhaps on a website someplace, you are officially invited to our free webinar, Tips, Tricks, and Techniques for the Best Use of CFD for Heatsink and System Modeling. We'll be holding it Thursday, June 23rd at 2 o'clock Eastern Time. Now we're going to be covering a few different topics related to CFD, and this won't be necessarily a product pitch. This will be really a technique and technology pitch, talking about what we do at ATS and sharing our knowledge with you. So we'll be talking about an explanation of CFD, its definitions and equations. You understand the underlying math behind it. We'll talk a little bit about creating some models and running simulations. We'll talk about best practices in CFD modeling, and we'll spend some time on validation. Validation is a critical part of any thermal analysis, and so we'll give ample time to really talk that through properly. And then finally, we'll give examples of using CFD to thermally model both at the system and at the heatsink level. And we're big believers in CFD here at Advanced Thermal Solutions, but we have some sort of parameters that we really consider first before we use CFD. First is we like to get a full understanding of the software packages that we're using, its capabilities before launching, so we know what we're using, what kind of tool we're using, and its capabilities. The second thing is we like to understand and develop accurate boundary conditions, because that's really the only way you can feed the right data into the analysis. We like to perform some analytical analysis before starting CFD simulations. We suggest you make that a part of your common practice as well. And the reason for that is because you can really understand the boundaries, again, under which you're trying to do some more advanced modeling. We feel that brute force complete modeling is only a sign of a neophyte. So be a thermal professional and look for the lines of symmetry to see how you can reduce your model size. We believe that not doing mesh sensitivity analysis is really like committing a cardinal sin, so it's really important to do that. It's really the cornerstone of obtaining accurate answers, in our opinion. And finally, at ATS, our basic mantra is validation, validation, validation. So while we like using CFD and we are big believers in it, we don't believe our CFD results without validation, a second independent solution. Because we think you really need to make sure that you're fully accurately determining an answer so we can give a good solution, and we would recommend you take on the same practice. So our webinar is going to be Thursday, June 23rd at 2 o'clock Eastern Time, and you can register at our website, qats.com.